I have an idea. I am, again, so stoked on this. Aloha, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new, my name's Shad Naho'oleva. Welcome to the Lonestar Hawaiian Garage. For those returning subscribers, I know the garage looks the same as it did over a month ago. Here's the reason behind that. Over a month ago, I made a large purchase at Home Depot, specifically online for what exactly going right over there. Now, that few $1,000 purchase, for whatever reason, over the last month, they cannot figure out where it is. So here we are. So this last week I did just express my displeasure, went ahead and updated me that, hey, they're gonna get this order placed and back to the store, which I'll pick up in the next week. We do still have some more delays when it comes to the garage build, but I promise you, this is continuing. We're just waiting on Home Depot. Now, I do want to thank everybody that did put their suggestions on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram yet, Lonestar Hawaiian on Instagram, keep an eye on those posts because I'm leaning heavily on you guys for this garage build, for the modifications on the cars, and everything else we do on this channel. So go follow there. But today's video has nothing to do with the garage, just things that are in the garage, specifically that guy. So this truck, guys, I've had a lot of suggestions and comments that the headlamps, y'all like the aftermarkets better. Now, I did a full customization on those headlamps. If you guys want to check out that, I'll put a link in the description below for that video. But what we're doing today, we're gonna put the ones that you liked back on. But before we do that, we're gonna do a one-off custom that I guarantee no one in the world has this headlight. Without further ado, let's go ahead and find those headlamps I pulled off a while back. By the way, Boost Auto Parts tow mirrors, guys. Oh, I love these things. They're so sick. And here they are. Now, a long time ago, back when we lived on an island, I ordered these spider headlamps for my Silverado. Loved the design. I love the LED light in there. It has a projector headlamp, but the biggest issue we kept running into was the backing here. You can't utilize an LED and make this fit in the truck. So I've been running the halogens in here in the projectors, and it just doesn't look to the standard I want it to. But I think I figured out a solution that we're gonna try out today. But before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and rip that headlamp completely apart and customize it to make sure that no one in the world has the same headlights as mine. Let's go ahead and get to that, guys. Let's go ahead and start ripping this headlamp apart, and hopefully it's a little bit easier than the stock ones I did. I really hope it is, because I don't have that much time to do this. All right, Princess, you're outside. Let's get to work. Welcome to the workstation. We're gonna make this do for now. It's kind of like a scene of a haunted movie over here. But we have my portable light hanging from the garage door ceiling, and a Costco table, and yeah, all other fun stuff. But we're gonna make this do, guys. Until the garage is complete, this is gonna have to do for now. But I cannot wait for one day to be working on something that I have envisioned for a very long time, but that day is not today. Today's the day for these headlamps. So what we're doing right now, we're gonna go ahead and attempt to remove the lens from the housing. Now, when we did this with those stock headlamps over there, the bonding agent they actually use had a very, very high melting point, exceeding that of the housing itself. So we had to take a rotary tool and actually cut that lens off. But for this one, I'm assuming, given this is an aftermarket, we can actually heat this adhesive up and then pull the lens from the housing. So we have a heat gun. We're gonna go with the heat gun method. Look at those goods. Okay. All right, guys, here's the inside of the lens and the housing. You have our projector, we have our high beam, and then obviously this is the back end of the LED daytime running light. And this is the shell that now needs to be removed from the lens, because this is the piece I really need. Whew. All right, you guys, this is coming along. I'm gonna continue disassembling this. I wanna do something about these daytime running lights. I wanna pull them off if it's not gonna destroy anything. So I'm gonna take a look there. All right, let's keep working. Alright guys, here's a quick update. You've probably figured out what we're doing by now, but we're going to go ahead and hit this with some color matching paint. Now that's not the only thing we're doing here. I'm actually going to customize this one off, and you'll see how I'm doing that here in a little bit. So first thing I had to do was cover up these LEDs, and I went ahead and just used the same plastic covering that's sitting on the LEDs, wrapped it in masking tape, that way we're masked off for paint already. So I'm going to go ahead and wet sand, and we're going to do the housing the same color as my truck. And then once we get there, I'll show you exactly what we're doing with the rest of this. Super excited. So I can't remember if I explained exactly what I'm doing here, but I went ahead and hit it with some 400 grit sandpaper, wet sanding this surface in order just to rough it up. And what I'm going to do next is actually hit it with some primer. I'm going to take that primer, do the same process again, hit it with some wet sandpaper, just again, smooth it out, rough it up just a little bit, give the paint something to adhere to, and then hit it with the Duplicolor color match, which I'm going to be painting these. Let's figure out how we're going to paint. It's the middle of the night. Side is primered, it's currently drying and curing. We'll wait on that. And then the housing itself, the high beam side, we went ahead and hit it with some black chrome. So this is something I picked up from O'Reilly's. It simply just shadows the chrome to make it a little bit darker. That's what we did on the stock headlamps there. So I went ahead and hit the housing of the high beam. That way it doesn't stand out so bad when it goes right back in there. So that's good. That's good for now. Off camera, I'm going to go ahead and pull this side apart and somewhat catch this one up to this one, and we'll see you at that point. Both housings are primered. This one is still curing. This one should be about good to go. We're going to go ahead and take that 400 grit sandpaper and rough some of that up, and then we'll be finally ready for some paint. What we have, if you've seen any of the other videos, this is the same stuff. Duplicolor perfect match. Since my truck is a dark Ming blue metallic, this is actually really, really close. We did the aftermarket tow mirrors. We've done the housing on these. We're going to go ahead and use this again on the housing here. So we're going to hit that, and then we'll go ahead and pull that tape off and then do our special design we're going to do on the inside. Also, quick update, that black chrome stuff is so freaking cool. As you can see in there, that is a black reflective chrome. It allows that light to reflect off the housing, but it gives you a very cool stealthy look. That's the update there. I'm gonna go ahead and start hitting this with some sandpaper, and we'll get right back to you guys when we bring the paint out. Now keep in mind, it is nearly midnight. We're about 10 minutes till midnight. I'm going a little cross-eyed, but we're gonna keep tracking on.
That is why I've been waiting for someone like you. Still waiting for your witty replies, waiting for your touch and kiss. I can't get you no more.
We do have both sides housings painted. Again, this is just the base coat. We have to put a clear coat on this paint because the way it comes out, it dries super, call it bland. And then when you put that clear on there, then you get the gloss with the metallic sparkle. So both are done. We do have the DRLs put back in. So that idea with the taping the DRLs and then painting over the top of all of them and then pulling the tape off actually worked really, really well. So everything was covered. Everything looks great so far. So now what we're gonna do is go to bed because it's 1:38 in the morning, but we got those done. We got the housings. What I did with the housings, right on the edge of the projector beam was a chrome rim. I went ahead and blacked out that chrome rim with the black chrome. So it's still shiny, has a black chrome. It's gonna match the high beam housing. So those two match, they look great. Those look pretty good so far. But in the morning, I'm gonna go ahead and pull these into the house and do some customizing. And I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but I have an idea. So we will see you in the morning in 3, 2, 1. Good morning. All right, let's get back on these and I'm gonna disclose finally what we're doing with the inside of these housings. So we have the color matched, we have the daytime running lights all set to go. And I had an idea, is because I wanted to change this up a little bit. So what we're doing with the inside of these, we got two Sharpies, you got a black and a white. These are painter's Sharpies. We're gonna draw a design on the inside of here and actually customize it just straight up with our hands. We'll then go and clear coat over all of it just to seal it all down. And don't know how it's gonna turn out, but we're gonna go for it. Guys, we're going for it. Like we do everything on this channel. We got an idea, we run with it, we see if it works, and really cross our fingers that it actually does. Let's get drawing. First thing I'm gonna do is actually work with these, what used to be reflectors. These go here and here. Now the design I'm gonna do on the inside of the headlamp is more or less inspired by Hawaiian Style. So I think I'm gonna do kind of an inconspicuous design, so it's not just like over the top, but at the same time it's kind of built in. So I think this portion here, the inner channel of the headlamp coming out, definitely up the side here, we're gonna do something. Who's ready for some shark teeth?
I've been waiting for someone like you. Still waiting for your witty replies, waiting for your touch and kiss. I can't get you off my mind. I am trying to live under birthday without
Guys, we are making progress. We are about ready for some clear. Kind of the design that I went with when it came to the, more or less call it tribal, but this is the Hawaiian Style design. Now we got Makai represented, we got Malka represented, we had spearheads for warrior. We have a lot going on here, but I think it's just perfect, just the right amount. So basically there, and call it the eye. We got the projector beam that'll be there, and then this nice tactile design. We also have some etched in to this paint here, and then obviously here on the side. Now this is the part I'm kind of worried about because I can't really prep any of the surfaces with the black on it because I'll scrape off that paint. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this down as well as I can because I really, really hope that the clear coat will stick to this. I'm super excited the way this is turning out. Let's go ahead and pull this cardboard out and hit it with some clear. Pulling these inside to dry because we do live in the country and it is summertime. So summertime equals a lot of bugs. Bugs and wet paint don't mix. I actually had one stick to this last night underneath the sticker. That's half the reason I put that sticker there. And then I think we're about ready for reassembly, guys. This is awesome.
Waiting for the answers to the universe, waiting for someone to wake me up, tell me that this is all just a dream. I'm still waiting.
All right, guys, it's been a few hours. The headlamps are looking fantastic, and they're about ready to go on the truck. Now, what we're using for silicone on this round is this brand here. I actually like this one a lot better than the other one we used because the time it takes to set is about 1,000 times quicker than the other one. These are going in, and we're gonna pop some LEDs in the headlamps, as well as a special present from LASFIT. LASFIT's coming in clutch in this video, guys. We got some Switchback LEDs. You have been asking for them, and we're finally doing them, thanks to LASFIT. All right, let's put these headlamps back in and be rolling. Guys, we've effectively run into a problem. I don't like that sticker. I initially put this star sticker in the headlamp, this is the passenger side, as a representation of Lonestar State. But I put it up on the truck just to get a visual, see what it looked like, and it looks like a cheerleader. I've got to pull that out somehow, and I don't want to remove everything I just did to get there. So we have a hanger. I'm gonna continue fishing this sticker out of there because I really don't like it. And then we'll see you guys when I hopefully finish that.
1 hour later.
All right, there it is. Come on, come on, come on. There we go, guys. We went fishing, y'all. I want to take this quick moment and showcase a product which we're partnering on today, which is LASFIT's Switchback LEDs, which essentially is this piece here. A lot of your comments over the last, call it several months, you guys have been asking me to do switchbacks for the parking lamps and turn signal indicators. So happy to say we're finally doing switchbacks, and also happy to say we are partnering back with LASFIT for this. So again, LASFIT guys, go check them out. I'll put all their social media in descriptions below. If you guys don't actually know, I currently run LASFIT LEDs here at my third brake light. It's a red LED and 2 white LEDs. I also run LASFIT's LED backup lights here. Again, super premium quality. This isn't like the cheap eBay stuff. This is actually really, really good quality material. And those LED backup lights are very, very bright. So again, very happy to be partnering up with LASFIT. Once again, Switchback LEDs, I'll put those link in the description below. And go check out LASFIT if you guys are in the market for any LEDs or anything like that. Very good quality stuff. All right, you guys, headlights are in, they are functioning. Hopefully, I just tested them, so stoked on this, guys. This is turning out really well. It's been an absolute pain in the butt though, but the results turning out well. Getting there, not so fun. But we're gonna run and grab some lunch real quick because wifey's hungry. We'll be right back.
You're a rolling stone, but I'm a cannonball. You're not fooling me, not fooling anyone. Got your head in a cloud, so delusional. In an ocean of all this emotional. Best be sure, I'll be looking for something
All right, guys, we're finally done, and emphasis on finally because this 30-minute install took me a good 15 hours. And the biggest issue we had, of course, was fitting the LEDs in the spider housings. We had the same issue we had with every single other LED, but I was so fed up, I went ahead and modified the actual headlamp to make it fit where it needed, and it works. It was a pain in the butt to do, but it actually worked. But without further ado, guys, here is the new setup. I am so stoked on this, guys. I am so stoked the way this came out. It came out absolutely perfect. This is by far my favorite setup on any one of these trucks I have ever seen, and it's a special feeling of pride because I did it. The clear coat stuck perfectly. I laid the paint, did a design, drew it out, put it all back together, and guys, it actually looks perfect. Guys, this is just perfect. I've been dying to match these up forever. We have the Boost Auto Parts tow mirrors here with the Switchback LEDs. They run white and we finally have a white LED, thank heavens. We have our DRLs, and then we also have LASFIT switchback LEDs here on the side. The cool part about these, when I want to use my indicators, hit hazards, anything like that, the tow mirrors will switch to amber, and also the switchbacks here will go amber as well. This head-up, I am again so stoked on this, how it actually turned out. I plan a lot, but very rarely does it actually go according to plan and look like what I want it to look like. I cannot get over how cool the design actually turned out. It's so faint and so shadowed in there, but we have our little tribute to Polynesia, given this truck is actually from Hawaii. It was shipped to Texas, and my ancestral background really throwing back in Polynesia there and giving that little aspect. Very rarely does the execution actually turn out how I envision it, and this is absolutely perfect. LASFIT came in clutch. Thank you, LASFIT, for being a part of this with those switchback LEDs. If you enjoyed this one, guys, smash that like button below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe as well. Turn on those post notifications because we have something very big coming to the channel very, very soon. Keep an eye on Instagram as well, guys. If you guys do not follow me on Instagram, Lonestar Hawaiian on Instagram, you'll see a sneak peek there before you see anything dropping on YouTube. So again, follow on Instagram there. But as always, guys, it's time for me to go in because we got work in the morning. Fun stuff there. But until next time, as always, y'all take care. Aloha and enjoy the ride.